Doing all the things to get clients and still not making enough sales, it can feel like you're missing a critical piece of the puzzle, so you can't see what the image is supposed to be. Not fun, right? And constantly creating content like you're on that hamster wheel, reaching out to contacts, emailing your list, still the sales are coming in at a trickle instead of that steady stream you really need them to be at. Well, today's video is diving into 7 ways to help you convert more followers into clients and buyers. Good morning. If you're not subscribed or following me, please do that somewhere around this video so you catch future trainings and you stay up to date on the things that I'm talking about if that's important to you. I'm Penny Kelly. I am the Chief Profit Catalyst and Prosperity Cultivator here at Marketing Profit School. And I've used the same things I teach on these trainings with my own clients and in my own business, teaching hundreds of other entrepreneurs to help them go from incremental gains to exponential growth. That's what it's all about. Having a business that we love, that brings the revenue in to support a life that we also love. So let's dive into our 7 ways to get more clients. Now, I use a lot of sports metaphors. So I actually call these 7 proven plays, and I have a playbook I'll talk about and you can download at the end of this video. So number 1 is a video series. Maybe you've taken Jeff Walker's course, or you've heard about it, or you've been through a 3 video series that maybe invites you to a webinar at the end. Usually it's 4 videos total, and the last one is a webinar. Sometimes it's just straight up 3 videos, and that's it. And the last one gives you the reason to take action. It gives you the call to action. So product launch formula from Jeff Walker is what really sort of created this as a mechanism in the marketplace and got it started. A lot of other people have done their own versions since then, and it is definitely something that works. Also, with all of these, I want you to think about the idea that you're doing the work once and then you're inviting people to watch it, multiple people to watch it. So you're not doing one-on-one sales calls. You're not delivering the content to each person. You're coming up with a one-to-many solution to help you get people educated on how you can help them. Maybe see a problem they're unaware of, or see a problem differently and let them know how you can help them solve that problem. This is typically free it's usually free. Some people do charge for it, like a tripwire, like $7 to $27 or something like that. There are hints and open loops throughout the original videos, but the offer is not made until the end, and that's typically when the card is open for people to join whatever the program or the offer is or the service. And these can be 3 days in a row. They can be spread out over as many. I've seen them spread out over almost 2 weeks before. So it really can be designed in a way that works for your business and for your clients. I like doing them a little bit closer together, but you do you, see what works for you, try it, and keep trying until you get the results that you want. The second is a standalone webinar or workshop. These are really interchangeable in the way that they work and the framework that you're going to use. They're just delivered a little bit differently. Some people call a webinar a workshop. I have done that before as well. If I want to do it, say, in Zoom meetings instead of Zoom webinars so that we can all see each other and have open dialogue, I think of that as a workshop and not a webinar. If you can only see the person presenting the information or their screen, and if they have to allow other people to come in, that's a webinar in my mind. Doing it where you can see everyone is more like a workshop, and it feels more interactive and more like a workshop. So just think about the presence that you want to have and what you want that to be like for your business. And this is going to follow a framework. There are a lot of people out there with the frameworks, right? Ryan Levesque, Amy Porterfield, Russell Brunson has a framework. I learned my framework from TJ Irway, and there are a lot of ways to design a webinar. There are also a lot of proven ways, and a lot of them have more in common than they have different. So whoever you learned webinars from, I'm sure it's a great way to do them. And you're just going to put that framework together where you're teaching problems, solutions, mistakes, how to avoid them, something like that, with the outcome that people want to solve a problem, and then telling them how to solve the problem bigger, better, longer, whatever your solution is, and making that compelling call to action. So third is a challenge. Challenges have become very popular over the last few years. Some people even said there are too many challenges out there. They don't want to do them anymore. Challenges definitely work. And I think one of the reasons challenges have worked so well through the last few years is people are craving that connection, right? They want to talk to people. They want the interactivity. So challenges work great. 3-day, 5-day challenges are very, very popular. And I think 5 days probably the most popular. Some people really extend that and do an extra 2, 3, up to 5 more days of content where they're bringing in things to bust objections, things for testimony studies, all of those things to just get people to buy once that cart is open. A typical 5-day challenge, you're going to open the cart either on day 4 or day 5. And you're going to close the cart just a few days after that. You're not going to have a typical drawn out like 2-week launch window for people to buy. So I like them because they're nice and succinct. We get the information out there, we make a call to action, we open the cart, we close the cart, and then we start onboarding the new people. So it's a pretty clean way to do it. It's also great to like gather your data, see how effective it was, see what changes you need to make for next time, and move forward. I'm a big fan of challenges. There are a lot of moving parts in a challenge. So be prepared, especially if you're going to do them in like a Facebook group or something like that. You need someone to help you manage the posts. If you're going to have a lot of people in there, there are a lot of posts to create. There are a lot of emails to write, a lot of messages on Messenger. If you're going to do Messenger too, I recommend starting with like a pared down version and then add on to the elements each time you do the challenge over time until you get everything built out the way you want it. And that gives you opportunity to tweak the content as well until it's converting the way you want it to convert. These first 3 in particular might take a few rounds to really start getting you the results that you want. And the point is to do it and then keep doing it over and over. You're practicing how you're delivering the information. Now, if you make 3 videos, maybe you don't re-record them. Maybe you do. It depends on how effective they were the first time, right? If you're not getting the results and you're not getting the buyers, then get some help, get some eyes on it to give you some feedback on the content so that you can make it better and get more conversions the next time. And if you want to get the free PDF version of this training with even some more information added to it, including some exercises to help you get started quickly, then stay to the end and I'll tell you how to do that. Now, let's dive into the rest. These are going to feel a little bit faster and easier to execute, and they're also easy to go update. All of these can be made in Canva or whatever you use if you don't use Canva. So number 4 is a free guide or ebook. Ebooks tend to be a little bit longer than guides. I like to shoot for something around 10 to 20 pages, so it's easily consumable. You want them to be able to read it, get through it, and take an action in an hour or less is what I think of, and really consuming the lead magnet in 30 minutes or less. So you're going to help them get a quick win while highlighting your expertise. That's the goal. One thing, one outcome, one promise. And a tool is also a really good thing, like a calculator or a quiz that has prescriptive or diagnostic outcomes, telling them what to do next, telling them something they didn't know. I have a calculator that is a quick sales audit to tell them like what parts of their funnel are really at benchmark and which ones might need some attention. Something really simple. It doesn't take but a minute to do, and it gives them some gaps to identify to see what needs attention in their business. And then you can also do a checklist, something that is a complex process. You can break it down into a checklist so they don't miss any of those important steps. Or a cheat sheet, something that feels, again, really hard. You break it down, you give them a guideline to do it faster and easier. So it's all about speed, ease, and your expertise. That's what we're looking for with all of these. And the winning play, sort of the bonus number 8 here, is deliver on your promise. Whatever that free thing is, you're going to deliver it to them, and then you're going to follow it up with a compelling call to action, telling them what to do next if they want to go further or if they want your help in realizing that bigger goal. That is really what it's all about, is getting them to take an action. And we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with false FOMO, scarcity, urgency, things that aren't real, that feel manufactured and make people feel bad about themselves. I want to do that with aspirational leadership. I want to do that by saying, hey, you deserve to do this without waiting another minute, without wasting another day. You deserve to have the success that you want in your business and in your life. So let's get going and make it happen now. Stop waiting around for someone to come and give you the winning lottery ticket and create your own success. Bottom line, that's the goal, right? Now, if you want to grab that free PDF on the social profit playbook that gives you those 7 winning plays, then just drop me a DM that says Playbook, and that'll get you started, and we'll get you all set up with that training. And that's just a PDF you can download. It does have some exercises to help you get started as well. And if you want to know more about working with me, drop me a DM, drop a comment where you're seeing this. I do have openings right now for 3 one-on-one clients, and that can look a lot of different ways depending on where you are and what you need help with on your business. So drop a comment or a DM about that if you want to have a conversation about that as well. And that's it. So there are our 7 winning plays: a video series, a webinar or workshop, a challenge, and then a free guide or an ebook, a tool or a calculator, a checklist, or a cheat sheet. None of those are as complicated as they sometimes feel. The last 4 are definitely a little bit easier than the first 3. So maybe you start with one of those and then you work your way up to one of the first 3. And I will see you on the next training. Thanks for watching.